Hey there guys, today I'm giving you a bit of insight into Jupiter. Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system, and I like to think of it as a big abundance attractor. Where Jupiter lies on your natal chart can help you hone in on how you can naturally attract things like abundance, joy, and luck into your life. So, as I mentioned, Jupiter is the planet of things like abundance, success, luck, joy, optimism, positivity, and expanding your perspective, like getting a fresh and positive perspective on things. So, looking at which sign Jupiter falls in on your astrology chart, which is a snapshot of where the planets were at the exact time of your birth, we can get an understanding of how you can tap into that natural ability that you have to attract abundance. So I'm going to give you a bit of a brief interpretation of Jupiter in each of the signs. So if you haven't already looked at your astrology natal chart, you can pull up a free chart at astro.com, enter in your birth details, and you'll see which sign Jupiter falls in. So Jupiter in Aries, if your Jupiter is in Aries, then you naturally attract abundance by taking an initiative, making the first move, being ambitious, and going with your original ideas. If your Jupiter is in Taurus, then you naturally attract abundance through a more practical approach, taking it slow and steady, being patient. If your Jupiter is in Gemini, then you naturally attract abundance through sharing short snippets of information, teaching, learning, and being social. If your Jupiter is in the sign of Cancer, you naturally attract abundance in your life through nurturing others, being kind and caring, and being sensitive to emotional needs of those around you. If your Jupiter is in Leo, you naturally attract abundance through being confident and being proud and showing off what you've achieved. There's also, if your Jupiter is in Leo, you can also attract abundance by being generous. So there's a sense of giving to others, and then you can get a lot back in return. If your Jupiter is in Virgo, you can attract abundance through being highly organized and perhaps creating a daily routine, daily ritual, being very consistent and having that sense of reliability that you always show up on time, you do things when you say you're going to do them, you do things on a set time, set day, that sort of thing. If your Jupiter is in Libra, then you can naturally attract abundance in your life through giving and receiving support. If your Jupiter is in Scorpio, you naturally attract abundance through diving into the deeper, more mysterious aspects of life and helping others go through transformation, or perhaps going through a transformation yourself, really transforming things like from negativity to positivity, letting go of the old to bring in the new. If your Jupiter is in Sagittarius, then you naturally attract abundance through going deep into what you're passionate about and sharing that with the world. Sagittarius energy is a very wise teacher kind of energy. So if your Jupiter is in Sagittarius, you probably love teaching others and sharing what you know. If your Jupiter is in Capricorn, then you attract abundance naturally by making long-term goals and plans and creating a really structured approach so that you can achieve things. You often have that focus on the long-term aspect of things. So you may set a goal and know that you're not going to achieve that for another year or two, or perhaps even 5. But that's how you create abundance, because you have that long-term future focus. If your Jupiter is in Aquarius, then you naturally attract abundance by being original, thinking outside the box, being inventive, coming up with new ideas. And if your Jupiter is in Pisces, you naturally attract abundance by being creative, being sensitive, tapping into your innate psychic and intuitive abilities, trusting that gut instinct, but also expressing your emotions as well. There's a very watery, dreamy aspect to Pisces where it's important to trust your instinct and also express yourself in a creative way. So I hope that helps you understand about where Jupiter is on your chart and how that can help you tap into your natural ability to attract abundance. Remember that abundance is our natural state of being. We're not supposed to be in this state of lack, which a lot of us do find ourselves in this, fast-paced modern world where there's, expensive stuff that everyone wants. It's so easy to fall into that trap of feeling like you don't have enough. But really, abundance is our natural state. We are naturally abundant. So tap into your Jupiter ability and see how that changes your perspective. Remember, Jupiter's all around that optimistic perspective. And start attracting abundance. I also want to have a quick chat about Jupiter and what Jupiter's doing in our skies at the moment. So Jupiter is just about to move into the sign of Aquarius. Jupiter usually spends about a year in each sign. So Jupiter's going to be in Aquarius for most of 2021. So what this means for us on a collective scale is that collectively we can all tune into that Jupiter in Aquarius energy and attract more abundance by being, original, inventive, innovative, thinking outside the box. The Aquarius energy is also a lot about working in a team rather than being in the spotlight. So Jupiter in Aquarius suggests that perhaps coming together in a team and working as a collective force to manifest things might be a better way to go about things rather than trying to do everything yourself. And I know this is something that I really need to take my own advice on. So tap into that Jupiter energy in Aquarius for the next year, as well as consider how your own Jupiter placement works. Of course, there is so much more to how your astrology chart can give you guidance on how you can naturally manifest abundance and attract more of the things that you like. And I go into this in way more depth in my abundance attraction readings, which are available up on my website. I've put a link down in the description below if you'd like to check that out. In the abundance attraction readings, it's so fun because we really get to hone in on how you can easily attract abundance, make money easily, and how you create luck in your life, and also kind of hone in on the things that you really, truly, deeply desire rather than just the things that you think you want. So it's really exciting. So if you're interested, click that link down in the description. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.